let me guide you through the process. So I've bought the mini heater. I've already disassembled it. So you need to get the heater, you need to get off the motor and the board. From the other side, you need to open that part and take the fan. I've already unsoldered the button. I have the button right here, so the button was right here, so you need to unsolder it. And I've also changed a bit the connections. So the heater was connected to the blue wire in the bottom, so it was connected in here, so it was unsoldered also. And instead of that, I've did solder a blue wire, and I've also soldered a brown one to the other side of the power. I've also bought the controller for the temperature that will be set up, and this one is just quite easy to connect. So you're connecting power in here, you're connecting ground in here. When the controller detects the proper temperature, it connects those two. So those two needs to be connected. In my case, I've decided that I would like to disconnect only the heater. So when the device is turned on, the fan will be blowing constantly, and only the heater will be turned off. That's just to make sure that once the heater is turned off, the fan will still blow and it will cool it down. So what we need to connect is we have those two wires, the blue one and the brown one, and we need to connect them in here. Then we need to connect two of those. This will be the power with that one, and we need to do it between those two. Right now I will just put it like that to show you. I will solder it later. So you need to put it in here. Then you need to put that one in here. Okay. And you need to connect the other wire in here. So those two wires will allow us to get the power in here. This is of course 220 watts. So those two cables will give us the power, and then that one will allow to connect if the temperature is met. So then those two wires will be connected. So that wire and or the power will go through that one, and to here. Just to make sure, right? So just getting connected in here. That one will get quite hot, so just for testing purposes right now. Okay, and then you can see it's already turned on. So in that situation, this is already turned on, even if that one is not. This button will enable all the traffic go through here, right? So right now what we can do is, you can see that there is a 225 Celsius of degrees, and it will start when it's 28, but you need to press that one and put the P1 to hot instead of P0 to hot instead of cold. So right now it will do it will heat up to 28 degrees. So if I will turn it right now, then the motor should start, and motor starts, and that one starts to heat. We want to disable it right now because this one will get hot very fast, so I don't want to do that. So let me just mount it out. And we have our 3D printed case. It's printed in PETG just to make sure that it will not be affected by high temperature. That's one quite hot, I would say. So we need to put this one in here. Still hot. Like that. There's a blocker, so just make sure it's switched. Then we need to get that part and put it in here and screw it. Okay. Then we put that part, and this one, this is the top, so in here we will have it like that one, like that. So we need to put it like that, press it and squeeze it. Okay, it fits. This is the top, so you want to have it properly set up and connected. Try to keep cables out of the heater, because sometimes it might get hot. So let's just put it like that. Then we need to mount motor. So we'll put it in here. We need to mount the fan. Just a snap, make sure it gets freely, and then the cover. And then you just mount it all. The legs. And just screw it. And basically that's it. The new version of the model has that one also in place. I forgot about it, so I need to print it again. But you have a temperature sensor, you have a button switch, and you have a steering, and also you need to connect the power. So when I connect the power, you can see that this is turned on and it's set for 28 degrees. And if I press that button, then it will start to heat. If I put the temperature here, you can see that temperature starts to grow. And on 28, it was turned off. The heater is still hot, so it's still blowing, and it should get, in a second, it should get colder. And then it will drop the temperature to 25 again. And with that approach, you are making sure that the heater will be cooled off after it's turned off. So you can see it's dropping right now. Yeah, and it turned on. It starts to heat, and the temperature rises. I can turn it off. Also, if you like, you can turn it off with this one. Then it will stay cooling, it will not turn on the heater. Thank you for watching and have a nice printing. And also, since I use that heater for making sure my filament stays dry, so I will be setting that up on a box with silica. So for that one you can print the additional part, and then without the legs you're just screwing those, and then you can just put that one in here. It will be fit in place, so the air will go through the silica and the moisture will be taken from the place where you keep your filament. All needed STL files and the links to the mini heater and to the module of the steering with the temperature you can find in the comment in the description section. So thank you very much for watching and have a good day and have a good printing.